Businesses don't grow because of buildings, they grow because of people. Culture isn't in the walls, it's in the hearts. Put people first, always. Numbers rise, profits glow, but the real value's in who you know. Teams that care, leaders that guide. That's how real empires rise inside. Respect flows in every thread. Listen deep to what's unsaid. Titles fade, but trust will last. People first, that's built to blast. People first, always and true. That's how leaders break right through. Culture strong, human pride. That's how legends stay alive. People first, teams don't lie. They lift the mission, they touch the sky. Profits follow when hearts align. But people first, every time. A smile returns faster than pay. A caring word reshapes the day. Feedback clean, praise so loud. Build a workplace that feels proud. Hire humans, not just skill. Train them deep, love them still. Performance grows when people stay because they feel heard every day.
Leadership is not control. Leadership is care. Success is not fear-driven. Success is love-driven. Put people first. Always.
People first in every room. Meetings glow, ideas bloom. That's how cultures rise above. Run the company with human love. People first, that's the crown. Build them up, never down. No one leaves where hearts connect. That's how leaders earn respect. People first, loud and clear. Culture strong year by year. Every policy, every voice. People first, that's the choice. People don't quit companies, they quit bad leaders. If you care for them, they'll care for everything else. Put them first, always. Always. People first. People first. Teams don't blow. People first. Every time. People first. People don't quit companies. They quit bad leaders. If you care for them, they'll care for everything else. Put them first. Always. Hey, hey. Always. 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 People first. Always. 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 People first. That's the choice. People don't quit companies. They quit bad leaders. If you care for them, they'll care for everything else. Put them first, always. Real leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders. That's how movements grow. That's how culture scales. That's how businesses last. Build leaders, not followers. I don't need a crowd that waits for me. I need a team that's built to lead. Decision makers, owners, and flow. People who rise and run the show. Give them trust, give them stage. Let them lead, let them engage. Teach them how to think, not just do. That's how leadership flows through. Build leaders, not just fans. Hand them purpose, not just plans. Give them space, give them fire. Let their wisdom lift you higher. Build leaders, grow the tribe. Independent hearts alive. Your legacy isn't how loud you speak, it's how many leaders you truly teach. Followers fade when you're not there, but leaders grow everywhere. I don't need robots built to nod. I need thinkers shaped by God. Let them own their wins and flaws. Teach them values, teach them cause. Build them strong, build them wise. if your company dies without you, you didn't build a company, you built a cage. But when your people lead without you, that's leadership, that's freedom, that's legacy.
Teach them how, guide the way, let them lead, let them slay. Pass the torch, light the spark, turn their vision into art. Build leaders, plant the seed. Culture grows on hearts that lead. Every team, every plan needs ownership, not a fan. Build leaders, bold and true. That's what legacy makers do. Give them wings, let them fly. That's how companies never die. The greatest thing a leader can leave behind is not buildings, not profits, not fame. It's other leaders better than them, stronger than them, more fearless than them. Build leaders. Not followers.
Every company has a product. Every brand has a design. But only the greatest have a soul. Culture is not what you say. Culture is what you live. Culture is the soul. I don't build walls, I build vibe. Energy real, team alive. Not just perks or empty pay, but how we care every day. Culture's how the people feel. Inside meetings, deals, and meals. Not a handbook, not a goal. It's what flows deep in every role. Culture is the soul, alive and true. It shows up strong in all we do. In how we work, in how we speak. And standing strong when times get weak. Culture is the soul, you can't fake. It's love, respect, and what we make. Not a brand, it's life we show. It's how we lead, it's how we grow. I build culture brick by brick. Every leader, every click. How we hire, how we care. How we show up, how we share. Kindness loud, ego small. Celebrating every call. Unity deep, honesty bold. That's the heart that never folds. Culture is the soul. Culture isn't a party. Culture isn't pizza Fridays. Culture is how we treat people when no one's watching. Culture is what stays when the founder is gone. Culture is the soul. Culture is the soul. Culture is the soul. Loud and clear, it's what keeps the best ones here. Not just money, not just fame, but love that lives in every name. Culture is the soul, built with care. It's the home we always share. Brands may fade, logos may roll, but what stays forever? Culture is the soul. Companies can copy your product, they can copy your features, but they can never copy your culture. That's yours forever, that's your soul. Culture is the soul. Culture is the soul. Money moves, transactions. Trust moves people. Trust is the real currency. Earned slow, lost fast, and without it, nothing lasts. Trust is the currency. I don't lead with fear, I lead with grace. Trust is earned face to face. Not control, not command, but open heart and helping hand. Integrity strong in every flow. Keep your word, watch it grow. Because in this world, day and night, trust is how we win the fight. Trust is the currency, real and rare. Build it slow. treat it fair. No shortcuts, no disguise. Trust lives deep in honest eyes. Trust is the currency, bold and pure. That's what makes a culture secure. Money fades, fame will rust, but leaders live by building trust. Don't break faith for faster gain. Trust lost never feels the same. Be the leader people believe. Show up real, never deceive. Transparency in every line. Let your word be solid sign. Empires fall, deals go bust, but hearts stay loyal when there's trust. Trust isn't given, it's earned daily. Through action, through truth, through respect. Break trust once, you pay forever. Build trust always, lead forever. Trust is the currency. Speak it clear, do it right. Keep your promises in sight. Earn the love, earn the stand. Lead with truth, lead with hand. Trust is the currency, never fake. It's what gives your business stake. Brands fade, contracts rust, but people stay because they trust. Trust is the currency, build it wise. That's how legacy multiplies. Money flows, fame will dust, but real leaders lead with trust. Trust doesn't need a logo. Trust doesn't need a title. Trust is what stays when everything else is gone. Trust is how teams win. Trust is how families grow. Trust is how leaders lead. Trust is the currency. Breaks teams. Silence kills trust. Assumption destroys growth. But communication? Clear, honest, fearless. Communication that wins wars, that saves businesses, that keeps families together. Communication wins wars. I don't guess what's on your mind. I speak it real, I speak it kind. Every meeting, every mail, clarity wins where egos fail. Talk it straight, no hidden plan. Say it clean, that's how I stand. No guessing games, no office lore. Speak the truth, win the war. Communication wins wars. Every fight, it clears the room, it makes it right. Hard talks build the strongest floor, 'cause leaders know communication wins wars. No silent drift, no mixed up call. Speak it early, catch the fall. Feedback fast, updates tight. No confusion in my sight. From boardroom talks to team huddles, clear words break silent struggles. Transparency in every score, that's how I win every war. Communication is not a skill, it's a weapon, a tool, a shield, a bridge. If your team can't talk, your team will break. If your team speaks with truth, your team will rise. Communication wins wars. Don't delay. Say what matters, clear the way. One team, one dream, one cause, built forever. 'Cause communication wins wars. In business, the fastest way to lose your people is silence. The fastest way to build loyalty is clarity. Real leaders speak, real teams talk, real cultures thrive. Communication wins wars. integrity, heart, that's priceless.
In my business, we hire for heart. We train for skill. I don't hire just a fancy name. I hire people who love the game. Hunger beats a long resume. Character wins every day. Give me loyalty, give me grit. I'll train them sharp, I'll teach them quick. But what I need is humans real, who show up bold with heart of steel. Hire for heart, train for skill. That's how empires climb the hill. Certificates fade, tools may change, but real humans stay in range. Hire for heart, build your crew. That's how legends make it through. Skills will grow, but trust is still why I hire for heart and train for skill. Teach them systems, guide the way, but find those hearts that never sway. People who care, people who try, people who rise and never lie. Degrees don't show what love can prove. Humans with fire, they make it move. Skills can be sharpened, knowledge will fill, but nothing replaces character's will. Hire smart, train sharp, but never forget, the wrong person with the right skill can break your culture. The right person with the right heart will build it forever. Hire for heart, train for skill. Grit over gloss, love over pride. Hire the ones who stand and ride. Skills will come, systems will thrill, but the soul stays true when hearts are real. Hire for heart, bold and pure. That's how cultures stay secure. Train for skill, sharp and wise, but build your team on human ties. Hire for heart, feel the vibe. That's how great leaders survive. Tools can change, tech can spill, but I hire for heart and train for skill. Your team will reflect who you hire. Hire the smartest, you may grow fast. Hire the kindest, you'll grow forever. Heart drives loyalty, loyalty drives legacy. Hire for heart, train for skill.
Sharpens talent, but collaboration multiplies it.
Alone you go fast, together you go far. The greatest companies know the strongest teams win together. Collaboration over competition. I don't lead with egos fight, I build teams that move in light. I don't hide my secret lane, I share the map, I share the gain. Ideas grow when walls come down. We rise together, crown by crown. It's not me, it's always we. That's the culture I live and breathe. Collaboration over competition, clear. That's how greatness stays right here. Not about me shining alone, it's how my people own their zone. Collaboration over competition, bold. That's how unity stays gold. Alone is quick, together's power. I lead with love in every hour.
Support the team, share the stage, celebrate wins at every age. Lift the new, coach the wise, no silent walls, no fake disguise. Ideas fly when hearts connect. Trust moves faster than any check. Innovation flows when walls are low. That's the code for cultures that grow. Competition is good, but collaboration is greater. Compete with the market, collaborate with your people, because true growth happens when egos leave and teamwork stays. Collaboration over competition. Build together, rise and share. Culture wins when people care. No solo race, no hidden lane. I lead with hearts, not hunger for fame. Collaboration over competition. True, that's how the best teams break through. Not just skills, not just drive, but unity that stays alive. Collaboration over competition. Wise, that's the way great leaders rise. Together we move, together we win, because real culture lives within. In the end, it's never about being the smartest in the room. It's about making the whole room smarter. Alone you create noise, together you create legacy. Choose teamwork, choose unity, choose collaboration. Collaboration over competition. If you can't take feedback, you can't grow. If you don't give feedback, you can't lead. Feedback is not criticism. Feedback is not judgment. Feedback is power. Feedback is fuel. I don't wait for praise to thrive. I want truth that keeps me alive. Tell me straight, don't sugar the view. That's how leaders break right through. Feedback sharpens every skill, turns mistakes into iron will. I listen deep, I take the heat. That's how I stay on my feet. Feedback is fuel, take it bold. That's how champions break the mold. Listen sharp, learn with pride. Let that wisdom be your guide. Feedback is fuel, give it real. Say it clear, say what you feel. Teams that talk, teams that heal, run forever on feedback's wheel. I don't fear what truth reveals. I want words that sharpen wheels. I give feedback with love so loud that every teammate feels so proud. Correct with care, coach with heart. That's how growth will truly start. Feedback clean, it never breaks. It builds the trust that never shakes. Weak cultures avoid feedback. Strong cultures crave it. Real teams talk, real teams listen, real teams grow. Because feedback isn't a threat. Feedback is your edge. Feedback is fuel. Talk it clear, say it wise. Help each other multiply. Stronger minds, better crews. That's the path great leaders choose. Feedback is fuel, real and rare. That's how cultures show they care. Say what's true, live what's right. That's how teams win the fight. Feedback is fuel, don't hold back. Growth moves faster on that track. Truth with love is leadership's rule. Never forget, feedback is fuel. Every person grows with feedback. Every culture thrives on feedback. Every leader is made by feedback. Don't block it, don't fear it, don't avoid it. Invite it, love it, live it. Feedback is fuel. The greatest company are not built by one person. They are built by a tribe, a family, a team that stays, a team that believes. This is for every heart in the journey. Together we rise. I don't stand alone on this ground. Every win has people around. Behind the scenes, behind the door, the team is what I'm fighting for. Every hand, every soul, every small and mighty role. I'm nothing if I stand alone. Together's how empires are grown. Together we rise, strong and bold. Every story, every fold, side by side, heart in heart. That's how greatness truly starts. Together we rise through every fight, darkest days, brightest light. No one left, no one hides, stronger always. Together we rise.
Celebrate small, celebrate big. Every laugh, every gig. We lift each other, we share the pain. That's how teams always remain. I protect my crew with pride. That's how loyalty stays alive. Not just titles, not just ties, but real humans where love never dies.
Money can hire hands, only culture keeps hearts. It's not about being the best alone, it's about building the best together. Unity over ego, belonging over fear. That's how teams rise forever. Stand together, build the vibe, run the mission, love the tribe, hold the space, lift the prize, never forget. Together we rise, built to last. Every future from the past, every person, every role, fuels the heart behind the goal. Together we rise, loud and clear. That's how real teams disappear fear. No one breaks, no one cries, 'cause in this house, together we rise. If you want to build forever, don't build alone. Create a culture that loves each other, protects each other, wins for each other. That's how you build legacy. That's how you build family. Together we rise.
Behind every system, behind every strategy, behind every success is a human, a heart, a story. Never forget. Businesses don't run on machines, they run on people. This is the human factor. I don't see staff, I see dreams. I don't see titles, I see teams. Every win, every plan, every sale comes from hearts that never fail. It's not the tech that makes us great, it's love and trust that elevate. Empathy drives every deal. Humans power what's really real.
The human factor, bold and pure. That's what makes the mission sure. Not just code or fancy tool, but kindness is my greatest rule. The human factor, strong and wise. It's what lifts the best to rise. Every culture, every chapter is built forever on the human factor.
Systems change, markets shift. Trends will fall, tech will drift. But people stay when hearts connect. That's the asset I protect. Behind the numbers, behind the wall, is a human giving all. Respect them deep, love them loud. That's how businesses stay proud. Automation will scale speed, AI will do tasks, data will drive plans. But loyalty, creativity, energy, belief, that still belongs to people. That still belongs to the human factor. And that's what I'll always lead.
Love the people, trust the crew. See the heart behind the view. That's the rule that's built to last. That's how legacy
Hold their cast. The human factor never fake. That's the path no one can break. Culture built on caring grace. That's the home, that's the place. The human factor, loud and clear. That's the why behind the year. Every leader, every chapter wins forever with The human factor. Technology will change, markets will change, trends will come and go. But people stay with people. People fight for people, people build for people.
Never forget what really matters. Never forget what really lasts.
This is the human factor.